Hi students, Professor Laney again. We're now in Unit 3, which this is the unit that most people really actually sign up for this class for. So on one hand, I keep it after the midterm for a reason. It keeps people engaged. But at the same time, it does start with Chapter 7, so we do have to wait a little bit to get into it in the book. We need to have an understanding of the historical foundations and the laws and things like that. And then the big, large categories, and then we can start getting a little bit more specific as we go down this rabbit hole a little bit. So Unit 2 includes 7, 8, 13, 15. So again, I'm going out of order, so be aware. It does line up with your syllabus, so print that out, sync it with your calendar, whatever you can do. Chapter 7, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, otherwise known as ADHD. So again, I think I've shared with you previously that I do have a child with ADHD severe. He was diagnosed rather young, and it is a struggle. I'm not going to lie. That's why I'm pretty much tired all the time. But again, the gifts outweigh the challenges here. So then along in this unit, I added, again, the book has 7 and 8 together, but emotional and behavior disorders. This one's kind of scary for people. This is where you hear terms like schizophrenic and mental illness, and a lot of people get really scared with that, and they don't know what it means. And so we're going to identify just some issues that may happen in the classroom. And, not every child is going to have emotional behavior disorders. In fact, a lot of these students end up being serviced at a different school because they really have a challenging time just being around people. We'll talk more about that too, but I put it in here because you will see in this group of students a lot of unique behaviors, and sometimes it comes from the brain, sometimes it comes from social dysfunction, and sometimes because they're super smart, you're going to see some extra behavior. So as we move on, Chapter 13 is Autism Spectrum Disorders, or ASD. And again, a lot of people take this class because they have somebody in their family or they want to work with kids like this. And so, again, a piece of my heart is here too because my son is dually diagnosed with ADHD and ASD. So, and actually, the school has them categorized as EBD as well. So this is the life that I live right in here. And again, it's never a dull moment. It's never two of the same days in a row. But interestingly enough, my son's IQ is elevated as well. So the gifted and talented students, even though right here the book has this as the last chapter, I put it here because you're going to see, and not only because I have a bias because this is the world I live in, but you're going to see kids who are gifted but also might be ADHD. And so what does that look like? And is that going to be in a separate classroom or a typical classroom? Yeah, typical classroom. Remember, least restrictive environment. So this is Unit 3, 7, 8, 13, 15. And so don't forget to take Unit 3 exam at the end of here. And yeah, then we're 3/4 of the way through and on to Unit 4. All right, see you in the virtual world.